One of the things I'm most proud of is our mental health department, where we provide low-cost counseling to special needs individuals and their families. During times like this is something that everyone can use.
Hi everybody, welcome back to another drawing character class with me, Avivah, your art director from the Ed Asner Family Center. I'm so happy to be drawing with you guys again today. This is like my favorite time of week where we can just be together, virtually of course, and just get down with the craft. All right, well, like always, I've got my pencil, my colored pencils, my paper, my eraser, and let's get started, okay? Today we are drawing Popeye. We're going back to the classics. Someone from last week, her name is Marie Via, she requested for us to do a Max Fleischer inspired cartoon, and Max Fleischer is this incredible artist who made cartoons like Popeye and Betty Boop, all those great classic characters that you know and you love. And today we're going to practice them today because, as you can see, Popeye's got a lot of really cool shapes to him. He's got a very interestingly shaped body with all those muscles, but we're going to have a lot of fun drawing him today. So let's get started, okay? Come on. Alrighty, so for our drawing class today, we are going to be doing something a little different. Instead of just drawing the head or like the full body, we've got a nice bust going on here. We're going to be doing his head, his chest, his lovely arms, and we're going to just go for it, okay? We're going to have a lot of fun with this. All right, and once again, if I'm going too fast, you can always replay this after the show's over to just get any of those marks that you might have missed on the first try, okay? So for Popeye, we're going to start with his jawline because he's got a nice round U-shaped kind of chin that'll help us just start our picture off. This will be our focal point today, his chin right in the middle. So just so you can see it, I've noticed in some of the videos, my pencil lines are too light. And even though I'm going to be kind of pressing a little bit harder my pencil today, if this is your first time drawing Popeye, I suggest going with more of a lighter touch with your pencil, just in case the mistake happens and you can erase it. You won't see those pencil lines underneath your drawing. So I'm going to start here right at the top of my paper with a nice wide U shape. And I'm going to be having that point towards the right hand top corner of my paper, okay? So what we're going to be doing is making that deep U shape, and this is going to be his chin. We're going to have another round part coming from the left side. So it's going to be his cheek, just like that. So 2 U shapes, and then another one coming right up to the side. This is going to be his other side. He's got these enlarged cheeks with all of that spinach in it, That's where his strength comes from. So we've got 2 lumps here for the cheek. And then for his nice bald head, we're going to come up and around and leaving space for his ear here, okay? So once again, we're going to make another like backwards kind of like C shape here. Curving it around, leaving some space, and you can make another little curved line on the inside of his ear too. So then we are going to just like follow our line down here and make a neck, okay? So we are going to go right underneath our jawline that we made, and we're going to make a nice curved line. And then just underneath his ear, we're going to curve it in and out and back to that original line of the neck. So far, you should have something like this, okay? A nice lumpy looking head. He looks like he got stung by a bee right now. But now we can go in to his face, okay? So we're going to start with his eyebrows. His eyebrows are very interesting. He's got this nice W-shaped unibrow. Okay, so we're going to start at this forehead piece right here at the top left, and we're going to have it curve in and down and making a very small W in the middle and then curving it around just like that. And it's going to be this nice high eyebrow, just like that. Do you see my tiny little W that I made in the middle? Just like that. Okay. So now he's got this kind of comma looking eye. It's like a upside down comma or backwards 6. So we're going to curve the top and then make a nice circle on the bottom and just color that in like that. I love these kind of eyes from these classic characters. They're so different from the characters that we see nowadays on TV. But you see my little backwards 6? Just like that. There's his eye. And then the other one, he's going to be giving us a little wink, okay? So just two straight lines right next to each other, kind of like a V without the point. See that? All right. So now that we've got his eyes and his brows done, we're going to make 2 curved lines next to the eyebrow to give him that wrinkle. He's kind of an older dude. And so now for the nose, you can see it's kind of an interesting shape here. We're going to be going up, around, and back in, almost like a little swirl. And this part here is supposed to be his little nostril that he's got. Just like that. And, you know, I made his nose a little bit shorter than it's supposed to, so I'm going to make it come out a little bit further. He's got a nice big nose. Just like that. Okay, cool. So now that we've got his nose, we're going to do his cheek, and that's going to fall right underneath his eye here, a nice C shape, having it curve up and down. He's got a nice cheekbone there, you see? Like an upside down 5, kind of. You got to find those shapes within our picture, right? It really helps you. Okay, now that we've got that nice cheek, we're going to bring his smile in right underneath his nostril, okay? Just like that. It should almost touch his nose, because what we want it to do is to make it look like his pipe here is coming out from behind his nose where his mouth would be. So we really want that to be close together. So I'm going to erase this little part of his cheek here, and I'm going to make his pipe. You can make 2 straight lines or 2 slightly curved lines here for the pipe. And then a nice rounded square, a circle on the top, just like that. And then for the little puff of smoke that's coming out of the top, you're going to do 3 little lines coming up. And then a bunch of U's once again for a little smoke that's coming up here. Don't smoke, kids. Just because Popeye does doesn't mean you should. Eat your veggies like he does, though. That's a good idea. All right. So now that we've got his pipe, we're going to make his little conductor hat that he has here, also kind of lumpy as well. His whole kind of style is very lumpy. I love it. It's got a lot of curved lines, very soft. All right, so now for his hat, we're going to do a little brim that comes from his cheek to the top of his head, and then 3 curved lines kind of toppling over each other. 1, 2, 3, and then meeting at the back of his head like that. So now we've got a nice Popeye head, and we can start moving our way down to the neck. Oh, but we did forget one line. Right next to the cheek here, you're going to do another curve. That gives him a nice little like dimple in his cheek. Okay, so now we're officially done with the neck, and we're going to lead into this very interesting shape. It's his little collar here. So he's got this little sailor outfit on because he is a sailor. So we're going to curve out and in and curve out and back up to the top, just like that. And that gives us a nice little V for his collar. And you're going to make his little chest muscle here, and it's going to be just like a nice curved V. Just like that. And then we're gonna, for his t-shirt, what we're gonna do is you're gonna take the top of our curved line that we made for his t-shirt here, and you're just gonna connect it behind the chin with a nice curved line. And then on the other side, you're gonna do the same, a nice curved line coming out, up slightly, and down, slightly curving, okay? And then same thing for the other side, just a small little line there. End it with a curved line. And then we'll work on the bottom half of that in just a second. We're going to move on to the other sleeve on the left side, coming right underneath his chin, curving down and up. And then, so these two sleeves are different, you see, because this one's a little bit closer. This one's going to be hidden behind his arm a little bit because he's tilted towards us a little bit like that. So let's make this interesting shape here. It's pointy on the top, curved, round, and then you're going to make it come in slightly to show the roundness of his arm. And I think his arm shape is very interesting because they have most of his muscles down here at his forearms, but I think once he really eats his spinach, the muscles are kind of all over the arm. I love that. So interesting. Okay, so now for our arms, like one of the best parts about his character. Let's just finish off this other sleeve here with a nice curved oval that connects. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to be making a parentheses, okay, right next to our sleeve here. We're not going to connect it. We'll connect it in a second. So one curved parenthesis and another one, just like that. And that's going to help us on both sides, okay? So let's just start with this one here. We're going to have this left one curve in a little bit more, making a little elbow here with an upside down U. And then let's just connect that all together with two lines straight back to that sleeve that we originally drew. Just like that. And then another little line underneath to show that his arm is kind of folding. And then while we're still at it and we're still have got those steps fresh in our mind, let's do the other side, okay? So we're going to follow our same kind of steps, but going horizontally this time because his arm is a little bit different, kind of more sideways. So we're going to do a parentheses coming right under the left side of his arm, and another one coming up like that, just like that. And I see how I didn't connect it because we're going to add a little elbow, another round mark, and then to connect a curved line coming in and out. Same thing on that side. There you go, just to connect like that. And then let's come back to our other arm over here to make our fists, okay? He's got these incredibly strong looking fists. And the easiest way to make fists if you're doing hands on the hips is just by making some bumps, okay? If I want you to look at my hand here, we have 4 knuckles. So when you're drawing knuckles, you could just do 4 little bumps. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right here, a little bit higher up on the forearm, and we're going to curve our line in and out slightly, just like that. And then on the top, we're going to do 4 little bumps, or I guess big bumps for this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to have that curve back in, just like that. And the same thing on the right arm. So we're going to have our fist curve in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back in towards the forearm. This one's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. And then I really want to make these anchors right now, but we'll save the best for last, okay? So we'll be just finishing off our Popeye's shirt here by curving in the sleeve and then making a nice little wiggly line down to the left fist. And then just kind of connecting the fists together with a nice curved line. And then let's finish the right sleeve by coming up and down. He's kind of a skinny dude now that I look at him. but he's got some power to him because he eats his vegetables. Okay, so now that we've got his body down, we can add in the stripes in the top here. So I made a mistake here. This kind of point here should connect to our first line because he's in his like little sailor cape. So 2 lines that come out from our pointed little collar, and then a line that comes across. I'm making a curved line that kind of just shows that he's not just a straight stick figure, you know, he's got some shape to him. And then, so this is, I'm going to put a little R here and an R here so you can see that these 2 stripes are the red ones, okay? And then finally, we're going to end it with 3 buttons coming down the middle diagonally, okay? And so to finish it off, our beautiful Popeye, we're going to make his little anchors. And to make an anchor, you are going to make a circle, a line coming down the bottom, another nice U-shaped here, and a tiny little line going across. Kind of looks like the female symbol, but with a nice little curve at the bottom. So let's do the same thing. Might be a little easy to turn your paper to do this. We're going to do the same exact thing on this arm. Circle, a line at the top, and a curve at the bottom. All righty, and there's our Popeye. He's got a little bit more of a slender face than our original, but that's okay. Maybe he missed a week of his like muscle training or something. But that's going to be it for today. I personally had a lot of fun. I'm not going to speak for you guys, but I'm sure you guys had fun as well because, you know, even if it's just watching me draw, you're drawing along doing your own thing. It's fun no matter what. We're just here for the laughs and for the crafts. that was a good one. That was a high five to me. Okay. I'll see you guys next week, okay? Make sure to check us out on our Facebook and our YouTube. We post plenty of other videos. We also host art class on Sundays. We mostly do painting, sometimes some seasonal crafts. It's from 11:30 to 1. And also on Sundays, we host a music and arts class with me and Judy Langdon, our music therapy and music director and therapist. And we have so much fun. This new theme that we're working on is all about learning about our senses, all 5 of them, through music and art. And it's going to be so much fun. We just did senses, the sense of smell the other day, and it was an incredible class. But I'll see you guys next Thursday, okay? So email me at Avivah@edasnerfamilycenter.org and send me your ideas. Thank you so much again to Marie Villa for sending us this idea. Max Fletcher, thank you for letting us use your cartoon, and we'll see you guys next week, okay? Goodbye!
We know we ask a lot from our patron and support network, and we are always so grateful for your generosity. In these challenging times, it's even harder to raise the funding we need to serve our community and achieve our goals. So we're always looking for new ways to maintain our revenue without adding additional burdens to our supporters. Today, we're excited to share a great opportunity that can really help our community and requires no additional out-of-pocket from you. We've partnered with the Liberty Company Insurance Brokers and their Liberty Cares program. Liberty Cares is simple. You already make monthly payments for your insurance needs, whether it's auto, home, or for your business. For every line of insurance you move to Liberty, they will donate 25% of the commissions they receive on your policies back to our cause. And under this special partnership arrangement, that donation will come to us again and again every year you keep your policy with Liberty. Often, you'll be able to move your insurance into this program simply by signing one form. It's that easy. The Liberty Company is one of the nation's largest insurance brokers, and they've won a number of recognitions for their excellent operations and workplace culture, so you can rest assured that you will be well taken care of. If you would like to learn more about how this new partnership with Liberty can help turn your insurance dollars into much-needed funds for our community, please visit libertycompany.com/libertycares or shoot them an email at libertycares@libertycompany.com. And please be sure to let them know that you're part of our community so that they will credit the benefit of your policies back to our organization. Your ongoing support is much appreciated, so thank you in advance.